Anyway, Rosie went blabbed and the Geritol hit the fan.
And then?
Then nothing. Then I just kind of left.
Pop? You flunked rest home?
Absolutely quiet, sir. No problem here at all. Right, sir. Good night. Mr. Tootsie checking in again.
It's too strong.
And the wife.
Can't. I made it myself. See you in 16 minutes, Sal.
Black's Magic will return in a moment. Good morning, Pop. How'd you sleep?
Not so long as some people I know. I was up at 7. Went out to get the papers.
There's usually one right outside the door.
New York paper, not Albuquerque, Hartford, South Bend, Omaha.
No, not Albuquerque. How about some breakfast?
Anything but tapioca.
Right.
Oh, Mickey Riverton count.
Mickey Riverton.
Mickey Riverton, the midget, worked the carnies with us back in the 50s.
Oh, yeah. Candy butcher. Nice man.
Well, he comped. They're dropping like flies, son. Even the tall ones. I'll get it.
I got it. It's okay. I doubt you're listed yet. Good morning, Alexander Black here. Yes, Hank. The Vigil of the Shepherds. Yes, I read it. What? Give me about a half an hour.
Vigil of the Shepherds. That's a funeral home, isn't it? Somebody else going?
Not exactly somebody, no. Pop, make yourself at home. I'll be back in a little while.
So we're only talking what? 15-minute guard rounds here?
16 minutes. It's all clocked, Lieutenant. I checked.
Good. Check it again. Bottom line, Alex. However they did it, they got in, they got the statue, they got out. All in 16 minutes. TV scanner, turned on the whole time.
Good security system?
Strictly state-of-the-art.
Where do these go?
Electrical on your left, maintenance on your right. Too small for the statue, too big for a mailbox.
Mr. Cameron, who's in charge of security?
That would be Ben McGuire. I have a meeting upstairs with the insurance people. The lieutenant can introduce you. Excuse me, please.
This way.
Mr. Tootsie? Lieutenant, a moment, please. A terrible thing last night. I was entrusted with the safety of the sculpture. I had the responsibility. Now it is gone.
I understand how you feel.
Not to have protected the shepherds when there was a threat to steal it. When we had a warning is beyond my understanding.
Hank? Threat?
Threat, yes. A direct warning.
Look, Mr. Tootsie, this isn't Romilly here. I can't put out a whole precinct guarding statues just because I get a...
Mr. Tootsie, I'm Alexander Black. I don't believe we've met.
Eduardo Pietro Tootsie. Is it, Captain Black?
No badge number.
Alex is working with us as a consultant, sort of.
But, not a policeman?
No, I'm an illusionist. A magician.
A magician?
Perhaps we can talk again another time.
Madonna.
That's the main desk and the entrance out front. This covers the corridor you just came down. That's your outside scanner. The little lights over here are 46 separate detectors.
Very impressive, Mr. McGuire.
Yes, it is impressive. Designed it myself. It just doesn't stop people from lugging out 10-ton statues is all.
Hank, this Tutsi fellow, how do we go about checking up on him? Connections, background, whatever.
I can flag Interpol, but he's taking the heat the same as anybody else. You heard him out there, huh?
Yes, I heard him. But, he'd have to know about the security system, wouldn't he?
Oh, sure. We had to walk him through it a couple of times before he'd okay the exhibition. Is Mr. Tutsi one of the suspects?
Who isn't? What about that phone thread he mentioned?
A tip to a TV reporter. No name, no nothing. Who knew it was the real thing?
And speaking of the real thing, it's Mr. Alexander Blacke. I'm Elisa Lee, Empire Fidelity Insurance.
Miss Lee?
We almost know each other. You worked with my boss, Jason Garvey, on the Newport Pearl scam.
Ah, yes.
You saved my company $3.2 million, remember?
Oh, and I remember Jason. How is he?
He's in Puerto Blanco looking for a lost diesel yacht, which is how I drew this, and you. I couldn't be more pleased. I'll need a ton of help.
10 tons, they tell me.
Alex, I gotta whip upstairs and go through the employee personnel records. You guys think you can poke around on your own?
Oh, don't worry about Alex. He won't be alone.
Either the man's security measures are inadequate, or he is personally involved in the theft.
I understand your position, Mr. Totsi, and I'll tell McGuire the board's position. But I don't think Ben McGuire's guilty. Ben?
Very good, thanks. It's a half-inch thick, bulletproof.
If your company's on the hook for this claim, and if that phone thread is on the level, why hasn't there been a ransom demand?
I think there will be. You don't steal something this big and this well-known to shop it to a neighborhood fence. Do you, Alex? What are you doing? It moves.
Of course. Tracks and bull bearings.
Ooh, looks like we got something here.
Not what you're hoping it is.
But, Alex, the access, it's big enough for a person.
Sure, for a museum maintenance man. Not for a statue. Actually, I'm just trying to figure out how this stain got in here.
Stain? What stain?
Yeah, this looks like dry liquid.
Yeah, right. I'll get the lab guys back in here.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Are those the employee records?
Yeah, they gotta go back to Cameron's office.
Would tomorrow morning do?
Be my guest. The museum directors think it's an inside number. They just tied the can to Ben McGuire.
Before the investigation is completed? Do they know something we don't know?
Well, it's my hunch. Tutsi's putting under pressure. He's feeling heat from the Italian government, so he's laying it off on Ben McGuire.
How did the statue get into the country?
The cargo ship, the Amerigo. I did my homework.
I'm impressed. Could you get me a ship's manifest, Hank? I'd like to know what else was on board, what was unloaded, where it went.
No sweat.
Say 7, Lieutenant, and then we could glance at it together.
7 seems fine.
One coffee, no sugar, little cream. You know, the best part was dessert. More flames than a gas station fire. Crepe Susie. Gotta try that again.
Thank you, Leonard.
Your smile is reward enough, little lady. You know, the file on this narc is pretty interesting. He must be pretty handy with the rod and reel.
Narc?
McGuire, Benjamin F. He used to be a Fed.
Really?
Federal Narcotics Task Force, 6 years. I don't recall seeing anything about fishing.
Says right here he's got a vacation cabin at Lake Talawanda. That's bass and bluegill country. Have to read between the lines, son.
Very good, Pop. Very good. Farm machinery. That's what the Amerigo was carrying. Crated farm machinery, but the manifest doesn't say where the stuff went.
That's very interesting, Alex. Tractors and 10-ton Leon Cavallo sculptures?
10-ton sculptures. Sculptures.
can almost hear the wheels turning.